Hi Flosstube, this is Tina Frazier coming to you from Columbus, Ohio. Today is Wednesday, March 5th at approximately 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And I'm coming to you basically on an afternoon off from jury duty. I just got home. You can hear Rosie shaking her collar in the background. Anyway, I've been on jury duty since Monday. Unfortunately, well, or fortunately, however you look at it, I have not been selected to go to interview for a trial as of yet. So basically, I've been sitting in the jury pool room downtown, just kind of stitching and watching a couple of movies. Yesterday's movie was Going in Style, which is a Morgan Freeman movie. It was a really cute movie. If you can call like an old man robbing a bank movie cute, but it was a pretty good movie. Bear with me just a minute. Rosie's having a little bit of an issue. Hold on just a minute. So Rosie has an itch that she was like trying really hard to scratch, and it was in a place that she couldn't quite reach. But anyway, so I was talking about jury duty, and our jury duty, you have to show up downtown for at least 4 days out of the week and sit in a jury pool room until they release you for the day. And so on Monday mornings, because they have orientation, they want you there by 8 a.m. Orientation starts at 8:30 and goes until about 10 o'clock. And then they have, during orientation, they have one of the judges come down to talk to you, and they just kind of tell you about what's expected of you for the week. And then you just kind of sit around and wait for them to call your name to be taken up to the courtroom with several others to be interviewed for a potential trial jury. And so essentially you sit there from like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. is the normal call time, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. But anyway, you sit there in the jury pool room and you sit and wait. And you know, usually at 9:30 they start a movie on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then sometime around noon they release you for lunch, unless, of course, the trial judges have decided that they don't have any potential trials coming up for the afternoon, and then you usually get released. Usually release happens, though, about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. It's kind of a nice time. I really enjoy the downtime. I am one of the fortunate ones whose work kind of pays me to be there. So I'm getting paid to serve, which is nice. And they also give you a per day. It's not much per day. It's only like 15 per day for our county. If you park in the parking garage, which I have been. Anyway, this week was a little different. Last week they told us that there were 7 trials that happened during the course of the week. So they had a lot of opportunity for jurors to sit on a trial. A lot of the people that were in the jury pool last week got called 3 or 4 times for trial selection. And so a good majority, I think they said they only released 24 on Thursday afternoon to be released. All the rest of the 108 some jurors were on trials Thursday and Friday. But anyway, so we had 2 groups of people called on Monday. One of the trials, the defendant pled guilty, so it actually never went into trial or jury selection, so they got put back in the jury pool on Monday afternoon. Yesterday there was nobody called, so we were kind of let go at lunchtime, and today there was nobody called again. One of the trial judges did indicate that he needed some people available for jury selection for Thursday, so they offered to have some of us come back on Thursday and finish out our jury selection. Otherwise, they were going to release everybody for the rest of the week. Since I was already off for the week for jury selection, I volunteered to come back, and so I'm going for potentially my last day of jury duty tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be selected. I'm one of like the 27 or 28 people that are coming back for jury selection tomorrow. There was 110 in our group this week, so it should be kind of interesting. I'm looking forward to that, and I kind of hope I get selected, but we shall see. So I don't have a whole lot of updates for you this week, so I'm going to take a little drink. This is brought to you by Starbucks Frappuccino. But I took one of these to jury service with me today and didn't drink it. And it's also kind of brought to you by Kroger brand soft Chipmates cookies. This is the soft kind. The chewy Chipmates. The chewy Chipmates. Oh, afternoon snack. So, bear with me just a minute. Apparently I have a voicemail. Hold on just a minute. I have to check this out. Hi, I'm back again. So, anyway, that was just a, kind of one of those jumps right to voicemail messages, and it's kind of annoying. I'm trying to block those numbers, but they keep coming through. Anyway, so while I was at jury duty, Monday, I actually really didn't feel like stitching a whole lot. I had taken a couple of Mill Hill kits and stuff with me, and then when I got home Monday afternoon, I was like, I really don't want to stitch the Mill Hill kits. What I was really hoping to work on was the hands-on design March for Year of Celebrations, and I didn't have the kit with me. So Tuesday night or Monday night, I kind of worked on it at home, and then I took the kit with me. I packed it in my bag, my Garon Toten Bags llama bag, with me, and I took it with me to jury duty on Tuesday and worked on it. So I worked on it yesterday for about 2 or 3 hours during the movie. We watched, as I said before, we watched Going in Style. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a really cute movie. It's good for at least a once over. I kind of half thought that, they were going to get caught at the end of the movie, but they didn't. And today's movie was Ocean's 8. And I wasn't really sure what Ocean's 8 was about, but it ended up being a pretty decent movie. I liked it too. It's basically a women's jewelry heist, in case it's just the general thing of it. And, it has Sandra Bullock and a couple other well-known actresses in it. But it's a women's jewelry heist, and it was kind of interesting. So I stitched on the hands-on design March today too. I was kind of hoping to get it finished this week, and I'm probably going to. So bear with me just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and pull those out of my book bag, and I will show you my progress on hands-on design Year of Celebrations for March. So hi again. This is the llama project bag from Garon Toten Bags that I purchased last month. You can see here is Garon Toten Bags. Garon Toten Bags. There's the information that you can get. They have a Facebook group where you can get information on their project bag of the month and also their gram guide of the month. So I have the llama bag, and I also bought the little llama notions pouch to go with it. So I have the llama bag and the llama notions pouch. And then with my March gram guide of the month, actually I will show you that to you now. If I can dig it out. There it is. So the March gram guide of the month is here. I actually haven't taken it out of the bag yet, so I will show you. I got the March gram guide of the month either Monday night or Tuesday. Monday night. I got it Monday night. I took it out of the packaging to use, or to see what it kind of looked like. So this is the March. Sorry about the crinkling, and not sorry either. Here's the March gram guide of the month. You can see it's kind of a St. Patrick's Day theme with shamrocks and stuff. And it says, bless. So in the one thing, not sure what it says. So this one says, bless this. You're not going to be able to see that. So, bless this Irish home. I can't get that too. Bless this Irish home. And then the other one, there is bless this Irish home. And then Irish eyes I think this other one says Irish eyes are sparkling, I think is what that says. But yeah, it's a nice little shamrock kind of grime guard. This is the 11 by 11 size, which will go in my stash quite nicely. So thank you to Garon Toten Bags. And along with my March Grime Guard of the Month, I had also, because I have the llama, the 12 by 12 llama project bag, and the little 9 by 9 notions pouch, I also now have the llama grime guard to go with it. I want to say thank you for Garon Toten Bags for including this in, or for sending this to me as well in my Grime Guard of the Month. I was really happy to find this, the llama thing to go with my llama bags. And now I have a full set. So I was actually really happy to get the llama grime guard to go with my llama, my 2 llama bags. So I actually have a full set. I just kind of want to say thank you to Garon Toten Bags for making an awesome product, and for being so fast with their shipping. Anyway, so I've got a full set now with my llama grime guard, and my 2 llama project bags. So that is really cool. I just thought the llama pattern was really cute, so I kind of requested the bags and got the grime guard to go with it. So that was really great. Thank you so much to Garon Toten Bags for the lovely products. Thank you. This means a lot. But anyway, so here is my progress on. Here is my progress on Hands-On Design March. I still have to do the vines over here on the shamrocks here, the white shamrocks. I have to fill in the luck box, and then I have to do the word March across the top. And then once that's done, this will be fully finished. Oh, and I have to do some of the white in these little triangles here, and also down the side and up here. I have to fill in the white, and then the white in this little checkerboard here, right? But once that's done, I will be able to fully finish March. And as you can see, it's in oranges and greens and white and yellow. And then this this little checkerboard color is huckleberry. So I'm really close to having this finished. I'm not planning on taking this to jury tomorrow, just because I'm not really sure with only 20 of us being, or 28 of us being being asked to come back. I'm not sure if they're even going to show a movie tomorrow, because we might actually be sent upstairs to one of the courtrooms for trial selection. So anyway, this is where I'm at on March's hands-on design pattern. I'm definitely going to have this done this weekend, which also means that I will have it fully finished this weekend, so I can show you that on my next update video, how I decide to finish it on my metallic little display board that I'm displaying these on. So anyway, there's March. All right, get this put back over there. You'll have to bear with me just a little bit. Yesterday, when I was leaving jury duty, I was walking back across the street to the parking garage where everybody was parking, and when I came around the corner, there's construction going on, so there was this fence kind of blocking the view of the sidewalk around the corner. And I had come around the corner, and I was watching the entrance to the parking garage, because there's car traffic coming in and out of the garage right there, and I didn't notice that one of those little A-frame construction signs had folded and fallen on the sidewalk until I was about ready to step on it, and then I went to try and step over it, but it caught my foot and I fell pretty hard on both my knees. So I have bruises on both my knees. My left knee bruise is worse than my right knee. My right knee is quite a bit tender to the touch. It's not, you can't see the bruising on the right knee as much as you can on the left. And I also kind of jarred my left side, so all the muscles like up under here are a little sore, and also kind of here, because I kind of fell hard on my left side, but I went down knees first and then fell forward. I didn't hit my head, but luckily one of the other guys from the jury pool had, I don't know if he saw me fall, but he heard the aftermath, and he came up and he helped get me up, made sure I was okay. And then this morning when I showed up to the jury pool room, I had walked into the little kitchenette to get some coffee, and he was in there, and he's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a little stiff and a little sore, and I have 2 bruises on my knees, but I'm fine. I didn't break anything, but I took a pretty hard fall." And I don't really know that we should have necessarily reported that, but I mean, I didn't even know who to even report the fall to, but so I'm a little stiff, and it's taken me a little bit to get with it, and I've hurt both my knees in the past, so this kind of just, you know, adds to the fact that, you know, my knees have been numb for a couple of years, and I can't really kneel on hard surfaces very well, so like if I fall, you know, it's kind of hard for me to get up on my knees and then stand up, because, well, my knees don't like that very well. I can walk fine otherwise, like every once in a while my knees will pop, but I can walk pretty fine otherwise. I'm pretty sure if, you know, I ever have to have knee replacement, they'll probably find a lot of scar tissue in there from how many times I've dinged my knees falling in the last probably 10 years. But anyway, so I did have a fall yesterday. I'm doing good. Everything's fine. It's just, you know, I'm a little sore, and I feel it a little bit. I didn't hit my head, didn't hit my face, so everything's good there. So anyway, I got my Grime Guard from Garon Toten Bags. Thank you. I'll put their link, their Facebook page down below. But thanks again. I was really glad to get this month. So my Grime Guard collection keeps going. Alright. I don't really have a whole lot else to show you. Get a couple of things organized here. A lot of my stuff has been kind of out of sorts because I've been at jury duty. So Tuesday night, Monday night, I worked on diamond painting a little on my crystal Hello Kitty that you saw the, I think I did the paint with me recently on. And also I worked on it last night, and I'm almost actually done with it. So if you're interested in seeing it, I will show it to you here for a minute. I'm not going to take the coating off, but there it is. As you can see, I only have this little bit left. I will also definitely have this finished by this weekend. She's very sparkly. Oh, she's very cute. I like Hello Kitty. Hello Kitty is my friend. I like Hello Kitty a lot. But she's the smallest diamond painting I own. I believe this is a 20 by 30. It doesn't really say. I can't remember, but this is one of the special kits that they offer. These little crystal kits. It's so cute. It's just working up really fast. I actually didn't have the face filled in at all last night. I filled in the face, filled in some up here, and actually kind of filled in basically everything. Because her body wasn't filled in either. So I filled in her body. I did a lot of stuff over here, a lot of stuff in the corner, and I did her whole entire face last night. So, I only have 2 colors left. I have the black, which is the little swirlies, and then the other color is this dark red that's down here in the very, very corner. It's this dark red color. So there's only 2 colors left, and that's all I've got. You can see where the drills go. The rest of the drills go. But there's my Hello Kitty, and yes, I do have it taped to my light pad. So you've probably seen the drill with me that I just did, but I'm almost done with Hello Kitty. I'm probably not going to do another DP video for a little bit, so this will be I'll include this as a DP update for you as well. Oh, come on. I'm not taking this to jury duty because traveling with it on the light pad would just be kind of obnoxious and stuff. Alright, so a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. So, many of you know that I have been using Heaven and Earth Designs 4 Seasons by Jessica Yurka for the Stitch Around the World project from Stitch Talk, or Stitch Talk. It's Portia Parcher's group. She's doing Stitching Around the World, which she's got each country to country to country broke up by legs, which is symbols on the pattern. So every symbol you stitch on a pattern, you can do leg to leg to leg. I still haven't done leg 3 because I didn't work on that project at all for the month of February, and it also happened to be my February by the numbers stitch along project. And so last week, it might have been actually this past weekend. I think it was actually this past weekend. I was going through my stash because I was looking to see, as you know, I picked up those patterns, those 2 MLI patterns at the thrift store 2 to 3 weeks ago, and I was looking through my stash to see which ones of the Celtic ones I had. Turns out I only had one, so I have spring and summer, and so I need fall, winter, and Christmas. So I only have 2 of them in my stash. So over the next few months, I will be looking to get the other 3. I'm looking for the Celtic series by MLI. They're not Noah or Corbett, they're MLI. Hold on just a minute. So anyway, yeah. Alright, hold on just a minute. I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Bear with me. So hi, I'm back again. Sorry about that. I had to kind of rewatch a little bit before the phone rang to just kind of get that. And I'm sorry, not really sorry, but I am sorry, not sorry for that little rant about telemarketers and stuff. I'm going to move the camera angle back around just a little bit. Sorry about the jerkiness. Alright, so yeah. So I was talking about the MLI Celtic series. You know, you got Celtic Summer, Celtic Spring, Celtic Christmas, Celtic Autumn, and Celtic Winter. I have Celtic Spring and Celtic Summer. I don't have the other ones, and I think I'd really like to get them. So that's going to be some of the things that I work on getting probably later on this year to add to my stash. So anyway, I was going through my stash, and I pulled out a work in progress that I had started. It's a full coverage project, but it's not a Heaven and Earth Designs. It's by a company called Charting Creations, and the name of the piece is called Blossom Blade. And I had started this one probably about 2 to 3 years ago, on a trip that we took to my in-laws' house back when they were still alive. This is probably 2 years ago now, because it wasn't last year that I started it. It was probably 2 to 3 years ago. But it is basically an anime style lady. Not really a geisha, but she's a kind of a female warrior in a kimono with a sword. And so I had started this one weekend when we were at the in-laws' house. So this is the Charting Creations Blossom Blade. The artwork is by an artist known as Max Windy. So here is the printout of the cover sheet. Don't mind my scribbling at the bottom. So this is it. Charting Creations presents Blossom Blade. I'm not even really sure if this pattern is available anymore, but I kind of pulled this out of my stash this weekend and decided that I was gonna switch this out for my by the numbers stitch along for I think it's Full Coverage Fanatics does the by the numbers. It's either, I think it is Full Coverage Fanatics by the numbers. I could be wrong about that, but I decided that I was going to work on this because I did not get very far on this pattern because I worked on it for the weekend that I started it and then kind of promptly didn't work on it anymore. So bear with me just a minute. Let me get this back in the holder. I have this pattern as both a PDF and a printed version. This is my working copy thing, so I could look at the floss chart pretty easily. But yeah, so this is going to be my next by the numbers thing for the month March. This is where I've started. As you can see, I haven't gotten very far. This is the corner. This is the white corner up here, over here. So that's all the farther I've gotten on it. And this was from 2 years ago. This is, I believe, a piece of the mushroom Lugana or mushroom fabric that you could get at Michael's or Joann's or Hobby Lobby or whatever. I don't even know how big this piece is, but you can see I have plenty of room. I had gridded it using that pen a long time ago. I'm probably just going to leave the pen. I had gridded another piece of fabric about the same time period with this water-soluble pen, and it left a stain, but that other fabric was like an antique white or an off-white, and I don't think the stain is really going to matter once this is all stitched. Because as you can see, I mean, I kind of gridded it. The grid lines are fading pretty fast, so I don't know. But the fabric's been gridded, and this fabric is plenty big for this project. So yeah. But anyway, so for my March by the numbers, I am working on Blossom Blade, and this is where I've gotten. Haven't started anything on it yet because I'm hoping to finish the hands-on design March before I actually get back into stitching this. I do have 2 new Q snaps. I bought an 11 by an 11 set from my cross stitch store about 2 weeks ago, and then I forgot, and this weekend I bought an 8 by 8 set at Hobby Lobby because we went to Hobby Lobby Friday and Saturday. We went to do 2 different ones. So this is my Blossom Blade by the numbers thing for March. So hopefully I will have some progress made in another upcoming Flosstube video. So one of the other reasons why I kind of went through my stash this weekend, besides looking for the Celtic patterns that I had in my stash, not remembering that I only had one of them in my stash, because originally I wasn't going to stitch them, but since I found one at the thrift store the other day, I'm probably going to get the rest of them and stitch them. You know, if I was a glutton, I'd get a big enough piece of fabric to stitch all 4 of them on one big piece, either all in a row, or 2 and 2, or 2, 2 and 1, or 2, 2 and 1 in the middle. I don't know, because there's 5 of them. I don't know if I'll do that, because that just might be kind of crazy. And yeah, I don't know if I want to stitch all of them on the same color fabric either. I don't know, that might be kind of really crazy. But one of the other reasons why I went through my stash is because I kind of started getting notifications and postings from the Frogbusters Facebook group. I think that is the name of it. Bear with me just a minute. There we go. So, for Cross Stitch Frogbusters group, I will put a link to the group in the description box below. But they have quite a few events going on, and one of them is a year-long Dimensions kit stitch along. It's the Dimensions year-long SAL stitch along sign up, and you have to sign up by March 15th with a kit, and you actually have to post a picture of your kit And then of your first few stitches in your kit, it has to be new. The stitch along will take place from January 1st to December 31st, and it's new starts only, so you can't have a Dimensions kit whip that you want to work on for this. It could be a large kit or a small kit, and only one entry per person. Everyone who participates and finishes will be entered into a drawing for a prize. I'm not planning on finishing my entry for this, but I have had a couple of Dimensions kits that have been in my stash for more than 10 years. And so I kind of forgot that I had Dimensions kits until I was going through my stash this past weekend. And I pulled out one of them that I'm entering for this. Now this is a Dimensions Gold Collection kit, and this is one of those old Gold Collection kits that came in a little bag, or that came in the bag. So, you may know that my husband and I really kind of like Asian motifs, and I've done one of the Gold Collection kits already, kind of in the same series, and it's the Cherry Blossom Geisha who's under the cherry blossom tree with a dove, a little white dove coming to fly over to her. I did that one, entered it in the state fair, won first place and best to show for it, and I will definitely be inserting pictures of that, if not here, then watch for them at the end of the video. But so this Gold Collection kit comes in this bag here. And this is it. This is the Mighty Samurai. Now, as you can see, I bought this from my local needlework shop. They had this one. They charged me $33.99 for it when I bought it. Long time ago. But this is the Mighty Samurai. Has everything in it. Now, what I didn't remember is that all these Gold Collection kits, whenever I would buy a kit like this, long time ago, I haven't been buying kits, so I haven't been doing this lately. But with the kits that I would usually buy like this, I would actually buy the replacement linen to go with the kit, because I wasn't going to stitch the kits on Ada because I'd moved away from Ada, and I'm not an Ada stitcher anymore. I kind of prefer stitching on other things. So what I didn't remember is that I had purchased the linen to go with this at the time I bought the kit. So I'm going to be doing this on lamb's wool linen. I got a 20 by 27 piece. I paid $22 for it. It's 32 count lamb's wool linen. So I will be doing this. And I had already kitted it up. I'd already taken the floss from the kit and put the floss from the kit in floss away bags, because this is what I use. And I numbered them with stickers. Way back when, I had numbered them with stickers with the color numbers, because I don't use, this one doesn't say that it comes with DMC floss. So I used the color numbers and stuff and put the stickers on them so I would know what colors they are. And basically, I just kind of took the floss off the floss cards and put the floss together like this. So I am planning on using the floss that came with the kit, even though it doesn't have DMC conversion in it. But anyway, and I'm not really big on these Gold Collection charts because they're red, white, and blue. They're in red, white, and blue. And the chart for this is super huge. So there's half of the chart right there. You open it up. So imagine this whole piece of paper is the entire chart. And it goes up here. It's a huge chart, you guys. So it's this one actually is in green, black, blue, red. Green, black, blue, and red. Those are the symbols on the charts, and they're color coded. Yeah. So, yep. But that is basically the size of the pattern, and I'm probably going to see if I can either have my husband take it to work and scan it and make a color copy for me, so I can mark it up and not have to use this. I don't know for sure, but once I get the hands-on design March done, I'm actually going to plop this into my frame this weekend, or into a scroll frame or Q-snap frame this weekend, and put at least the first stitches in it, so I can use this for the year-long dimension sale from the Cross Stitch Frogbusters group. That is my plan. So I have the by the number sale for Full Coverage Fanatics, which is going to be the Blossom Blade by Charting Creations, Max Windy. And I am using my Mighty Samurai Dimensions kit for the Dimensions year-long stitch-along. And those are going to be new starts. Well, the Dimensions kit is going to be a new start. Technically, this is my birthday month. My birthday is coming up on the 18th. I'm really excited. I don't have any plans. I'm not planning any stitch-alongs. If any of you want to do stitch-alongs, that's fine. But I'm planning on starting the Dimensions kit, and then I'll probably be going through like whips and stuff like that. I still haven't decided my mania plans, but that's what I've got. So I have the Dimensions kit, and I have Charting Creations Blossom Blade that I'm really looking forward to getting more work on. And other than the diamond painting, that's about it. As stated in my last diamond painting video, the reason why I started the Hello Kitty one was because the Princess Mononoke diamond painting that I'd been working on, I ran out about 3 colors of beads again, and this was a Huacan painting, and I bought this Huacan painting more than a year ago. So I am just waiting on my beads to come. I ordered my beads about a week ago, so I'm guessing they'll probably be here in another 2 to 3 weeks, because they are coming from China. Even though I did order them from Stitches to Stones, they are coming from China. And my next diamond painting purchase, if it's not going to be from Die Moon Shop, will actually probably be either Diamond Art Club, although I haven't really found anything there that I want, or on Die Moon Shop just yet. But I'm probably going to order a blank canvas from Stitches to Stones, and probably convert one of my Heaven and Earth Design cross-stitch patterns to a diamond painting, just to see how that goes. And I'm probably going to use a blank canvas. I'm not going to worry about printing off the pattern and sticking it to the canvas and making the pattern sticky. I'm probably just going to do it like I do with cross-stitch, and use the pattern to follow along, and place the drills on the grid as if I was doing a cross-stitch pattern. I don't think I'll have a problem with it, because I've been cross-stitching since 1989, so it's not going to be a huge stretch for me to do that. And I realize it might slow me down, but you know what? Hey, it's process, you know, and that's kind of why I like doing this. Other than that, I really have no extra thing, but I did get a little tool. You might have seen this if you watch Stitcherista. You might have seen this tool. She did a video where she showed this tool. This is a diamond painting round drill placer tool that you can order online. And basically you kind of stick this to your diamond painting, and you put your drills in these little holes, and it's supposed to help them lie straighter and neater. But yeah, so a couple of people have done reviews on these. I ordered, because I have some rounds. All the ones that I got from Die Moon Shop are round drill, and a couple of them are rather large. I did manage to order 3. So I have the one I pulled out, and then I have 2 more in here. So I do have 3. I need to find a way to store them, because they all metal, and this part up here will bend really easy. Mine have a little bend here on the tip already, but I need to find a storage thing. My husband said get a piece of the balsa wood, like you can use for like wood cars and dollhouses and stuff. Get a piece of the thin balsa wood, you know, that's like about 2 or 3 inches wide, and then you can tape 2 or 3 of the sides together and use them for storage. They'll keep them flat and keep you from, you know, kind of puncturing yourself on the edges of this. But I did get these. I haven't had a chance to try them yet. The Crystal Hello Kitty is a round drill, but I haven't been having problems keeping the round drill straight. I'm a cross stitcher, and tension and placement are kind of ingrained in me. So a lot of my diamond paintings, round and square, I tend to place my drills fairly straight. So I just kind of got one of these just in case, or 3 of these, because I think I paid like $1 a piece or something like that for them. My husband said just order 3, that way you've got them if you want them. So I do have these round diamond painting drill placer spacers, whatever you call them, and they're metal. So those came in. And other than that, I really don't have a whole heck of a lot. Yeah. So that's all I got. I hope you guys have had a great week. I'm looking forward to potentially my last day of jury duty tomorrow, although I kind of don't really want to go back to work. If I could volunteer to go to jury duty, I would. They don't take volunteers. It's kind of a random selection. This is my 3rd time at Common Pleas jury duty. One of the ladies in there, this is her 5th time at Common Pleas jury duty, and there's a good majority of people that this is their 1st time and they don't want to go back. I would volunteer if I could. I like jury duty. I don't mind sitting there. I've got plenty of things I can do sitting there. A lot of people are like, it's such a waste of time. But you're doing your civic duty. I mean, it's part of your civic duty to, you know, be there and be available to go hear somebody's case and to decide their fate. I mean, that's what the judicial system in America is based on. So please don't ever be upset for getting a jury summons. You might think it's a complete waste of time and everything like that. Don't look at it that way. You're doing your civic duty, and you might just learn something. And you know, if it's like ours and you have to go, actually physically go and sit there for a while, think of it as some well-deserved downtime. I mean, come on. Just do your civic duty and do it. Jury duty is not that bad, you guys. And like I said, I'd volunteer if I could, but they don't take volunteers. And I would do it every year because it's just fascinating to me. But I'm always the type of person that likes to do strange things anyway. Just ask my husband and ask my friends. I'm pretty eccentric when it comes to trying stuff. You know, I've played taiko drums. I want to try curling. I want to learn how to surf. But yeah, playing taiko drums. Not everybody can say they've played taiko drums. And if you don't know what taiko drums are, they're those big, huge Japanese drums that go boom, boom. Yeah, they make real large, loud sounds. I've taken taiko drumming classes. You know, I skated roller derby for Christ's sakes. So not many people can say that, you know. Yeah, you know, don't get into this thing that jury duty is a waste of time. Jury duty is not a waste of time. Get out there and do your civic duty if you've been picked for jury duty. You might be surprised. You might learn something. I learned something every time. We got let go yesterday, and this lady was like, you know, and none of us were called to potentially serve on a trial. And she stood up, and she'd been sitting there all morning crocheting. She stood up and she goes, well, that was a complete waste of time. I was like, you know, this mental downtime is never a complete waste of time. So I'm trying not to see it that way. Well, you know, it's not really a waste of time. You sat here, you got some crocheting done. She says, well, yeah, that's true. I was like, and chances are likely your work's paying you to be here. She goes, yeah, that's true. And I was like, then it's not a waste of time. And so today, when they asked for volunteers to come back for tomorrow, she saw me raise her hand, and she raised her hand too, and she came up to me today when we were all walking out. We actually walked out to the parking garage together. She's like, "Thank you for raising your hand today." She said, "Because what you told me yesterday kind of resonated with me." And she's like, "I came this morning with a little better attitude towards jury duty thanks to you, and I really want to thank you because hopefully I get to see more of the process tomorrow." And I was like, hopefully both of us do. While, you know, sure, I agree that sitting there for 3 to 4 days for, like, you know, 4 to 5 hours a day is kind of really boring. I've relished this downtime because I'm just expected to sit here and wait. And, you know, if somebody doesn't go to trial because they realize their guilt, you know, better them, you know, that they realize that, you know, they don't have to go to trial, and that they realize that we're really, you know, we're really not out to get you. We're just trying to make sure that, you know, whatever charges you're being brought up on, you're treated fairly, and there's enough evidence beyond a reasonable doubt to either prove or disprove your guilt. And that's what the judicial system in America is based on. You know, it's a trial by, you know, a group of people that are to look at the facts and make a decision based on what is presented in front of them. And, you know, that's the way the judicial system here works. And it's a great process, and I kind of wish everybody would not have this stigma against jury duty, because it's really not that bad of a thing, you guys. Jury duty is fun. If I would go, hands down, all the time, if I could. A couple times a year. I would go every 6 months, every 3 months, whatever. But unfortunately, you know, now I get to sit out for the next 2 years, because when you serve here, you're exempt for the next 2 years. So, you know, in 2 more years, I can start wishing to get another jury summons, and hopefully I will. I'd like to be like that older lady in our pool this time, who is serving her 5th term. This is my 3rd term, and I would gladly serve more. Please don't look at it as a hassle. Please don't look at it as something that you want to try and get out of. Please do your civic duty and serve jury duty, you guys. Jury duty is a great thing this country has. I'm not going to get political here, but, you know, there's a lot of things going on in this country right now that aren't such a great thing. Jury duty is one of those things that can be a very good thing for everybody, because not only does it teach you something about the law, it will help make sure that the law is being upheld. So, do your civic duty if you get a jury summons, and please serve jury duty. Sorry. Okay, so I got on my soapbox for a couple of things. Not really sorry about that, and I'm sorry if I get thumbs down. Well, actually, I'm not really sorry if I get thumbs down. I kind of don't care if I get thumbs down. Thumbs down to me are great too, so I really like thumbs downs. So, those of you that give me a thumbs down because I went on a rant and I told you to do your civic duty and serve jury duty without complaining about it, go ahead and give me a thumbs down. I don't care. I think that's great. You know, wonderful. I'm really glad that you disagree with me. But, you know, hey, I'm not here to please everybody either. So, give me a thumbs down, give me a thumbs up, whatever, you know, chime in. Let me know if you're going on jury duty. I actually took a picture of my Garon totem bags on Monday with the welcome jurors sign in the background that was up on their big screen while I was sitting there stitching or going through my projects Monday. So I posted that up on their Facebook group. That was kind of cool. And they really liked that. They were like, wow, jury duty. I don't know if anybody's ever posted their project bags at jury duty before, but so I did that. So I could probably insert a picture of that here or at the end with the other pictures as well too. But anyway, so that's all I got for you this week. I'm hoping to finish up jury duty, and if I get the March hands-on design thing, you'll see that in my next update video. Also, I will show any of my progress made on Blossom Blade. Oh, sorry. And if I make any progress on Four Seasons, and also the Tiny Modernist Words to Live By, and Frosted Pumpkin Welcome to Pumpkinville, because I'd like to get more stitching on those too. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 7 projects, you guys. I don't know if I'll touch 7 projects this week. Maybe. I don't know. But anyway, so that's all I got for you this week. Take care. Keep on keeping on, because it's all we can do. Serve your jury duty. It's your civic duty. And just keep smiling. Buy all the stitchy stuff. Happy Ash Wednesday to those of you that celebrate. My husband is a non-practicing Catholic, but he is going to be doing his whole Fish Fridays and stuff from now until Easter. I don't know if he's if he was able to get to an Ash Wednesday service or not today. But anyway, happy Ash Wednesday. I hope you guys had a good Mardi Gras Shrove Tuesday yesterday. Yeah, so welcome to Lent, you guys. I'm not giving anything up for Lent. My husband, I don't know what he is doing for his Lent. I know from now until Easter we have to eat, or he has to go somewhere where he can eat fish on Fridays, or vegetarian. Because being Catholic, he's, that's one of the things he still practices. I'm not Catholic, so I've never practiced that, so I don't do the whole Fish Friday thing. So yeah. Anyway, we have St. Patrick's Day coming up. The day after St. Patrick's is my birthday. I'm hoping to go to BD's Mongolian barbecue with a bunch of friends. It's what we've been doing for the last probably 6, 8, 10 years. And it's just been a lot of fun, just kind of hang out and eat and chit chat, and it's been kind of nice. So we may do that on the 18th. And not much else is going on. So anyway, I will leave you with this. I will leave you here, and I hope you guys have a good stitchy week or two. I don't know when my next video will be up, but look for some updates coming soon, and we'll talk to you later. Take care, and have fun stitching. Bye.